Make sure that you grab some of these calendars from Dollar Tree because although they're great to keep yourself organized, let me tell you, they are so fun for crafting. And we're going to start with this planked board that I found several months ago at the Dollar Tree Plus. It comes in two different tones. I do have a lighter one, but I thought about using the darker one. It was $3 and I am going to remove the tag but leave the jute string. Now this video is sponsored by FabFitFun and I will be telling you way more about them and what they sent me on the box, and I'll do that here in just a little bit. I'm going to use some Mod Podge that I had at home. This is the dishwasher safe. Again, this is just what I have. You can use any Mod Podge you have for this technique. I'm just going to apply a really good coat and then set it to the side to dry. This is the calendar that I'm going to be using. It has beautiful scenery and beautiful just either a scripture or just a positive message. And I just wanted to quickly show you all the beautiful designs, but this is the one that we're going with. It has a Mother Teresa quote on there and I thought it was just perfect. The little box portion with the words, I want to make sure that it's really aligned with that last plank. So that's what I'm really basing it on. And then I'm just going to place the parchment paper on top and iron it. So again, the Mod Podge dried. Then I am placing the calendar page on top of the dried Mod Podge, placing some parchment paper, and then I'm going to iron it. And it attaches really quick. I know I've used this technique, but I wanted to re-explain. Many of you have asked questions about it. And that's basically it. Now that it's attached, I'm just going to kind of just remove all the X's and I'm just going to open up with my scissors that middle portion, remove the X's from the sides, and then I'm going to use my electric sander to remove the X's because I do want those edges to have a little bit of a distress and also really flush to the edges. Of course, you can use your sanding block if that's what you have, or sanding paper, or just simply cut it with an X-Acto knife. All right, so I did the edges and now I'm going to do the middle ones. It is so fun using the electric sander. It just removes it so easily. All right, so we're going to take some greenery. Now, this one is from Amazon that I do have in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It is linked below in the description box. And I'm also going to pair it with some Dollar Tree florals. I want this to be in an L shape because I do want it to be on that upper left-hand corner of the planked board. I think this is just going to complement the entire design. It's very fresh, very garden-like. So I want to pull some of those colors from the design. I'm going to tie it in the center with a little bit of white jute string, and then I'm going to attach it to the corner using hot glue. Then I'm going to add some of the pink florals that you see there on the left corner. These are just, again, from Dollar Tree. I am going to hot glue that longer one just a little bit. That way it's not going to dangle down and cover the design. So I'm just going to pull the flowers, remove a little bit of the stem, and then just hot glue them in place. And then I'm going to add the green leaves around them just for extra fullness. And that's about it for this one. Oh my word. I absolutely love the freshness. I love the message. And I just love how everything just looked so nice and effortless. What do you think of this one? I'd love to know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take this beautiful calendar and we're going to use the back little mini calendar page. They have the little tiny ones, but they also have this one. It's a little bit more of a medium size. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to pair it with this little piece here. This is just a piece of decor that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use one of them. I removed it, and then I'm going to sand down the paper, just the design that it has on top. I'm going to sand it nice and smooth, wipe it really well. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add some Mod Podge. We're going to put it to the side to dry, and then once dry, we'll attach it. In the meantime, we are going to take one of these foam rings that you can find at Dollar Tree in their crafting or floral aisles. I am going to take this one. Now, this one cracked on me, but I did tape it, and we're going to cover it with this ribbon. This is from their fall selection, but I think it works well for summer and spring. I'm going to start wrapping the entire ring with it. So I'm going to add a little hot glue, and then we're just going to start attaching it a little bit of an angle. That way, as I start rolling it around and wrapping it, it's going to be nice and smooth. All right, so the piece is now dry, so I'm going to place the calendar and right on top, and then we are going to place the parchment paper and iron it, just like we did the other ones. Now, I am going to sand down the edges on this one as well, but I want to make sure that I do it with my electric sander because it just adds that nice distressed look on the edges. Again, you can use your sanding block, that's fine. I'm going to do that, and then we are going to just make sure that it's nice and clean. I'm going to add ribbon to the back because we are going to be hanging this piece inside of the ring. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this nice bright green. I think it complements the design of the calendar page very nicely. I'm going to angle it because I do want it to meet up in the middle. And then we are going to attach it to the ring. We're going to cut off any excess, but first we are going to just kind of crisscross it, add glue in between the ribbon, and then glue on top because we are going to glue it to the back of the ring so that the piece hangs right in the middle, just like that. Then we're going to cut off the excess from the back. Now I have this leftover ribbon, just like the one I wrapped the ring with. I'm going to make a simple bow. I like to loop it like an awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the middle, and tie it. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this beautiful polka dot ribbon. It matches again with that nice green tone. Scrunch it in the middle. We're going to attach it to the top of the other bow using hot glue. Then we're going to cut off the excess ribbon and make it into a nice dovetail design. And then we're going to hot glue it to the top of the ring. And that is it. How fun is this? These colors together are literally wow. I would have never thought polka dots and buffalo check, but what do you think? I'd love to know. Let me know down in the comments. I want to take a moment and thank FabFitFun for sponsoring today's video and sending me a 2025 summer box. I don't think you know how excited I am to unbox this box with you. So I'm going to show you everything that I got in the box, and then I'm going to try a few things so that you can see how it looks. So here's the first thing. There's some sunglasses. I picked this because I am a sunglass person. If you ask my family, I am telling you, they're going to tell you, oh yeah, she's wearing sunglasses all the time. They're from Air Spiral Sunglasses and they're valued at $40. So it's a great deal. So here they are. I'm going to put them on and see what they look like. Look at that. They're so cute. And it comes with a carrying little case, of course. All right, so the next thing is the perfume by Napolera Bosque Mystico. And I hope I said that right. But I love perfumes. I think everyone loves to smell good. And I love the size and that it's a spray that you can take with you, especially for travel. Just putting it in your purse. I think that's such a great thing to have. Look how cute that is. It's a good size actually, because I like that it's small, but it's not too small. Oh my gosh, it already smells so good. It's elegant, fresh. It's perfect for summer. This was valued at $30 and such a great deal to come in that box and try it out again, especially for travel. So the next is the Marilyn Schiff Ariel ring, and I love this ring. It was available in a golden tone, but I really enjoy silver jewelry, especially my rings. It is valued at $42, and what a great deal to have in the box. I'm so glad I got this one, and I can wear it in any finger because, of course, you can adjust the size. All right, the next one is the Thrive Cosmetics, the Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner in the Lauren, which is a black. And I just love how pigmented it is, and it glides so smoothly. And not only that, but it also has a sharpener that you can make it nice and sharp for those nice sharp ends that you may want. And it also has a smudger at the end, which is really cool to have all in one. The next one is the NARS Lip Shine, and I don't want to get the name wrong. It's the Afterglow Sensual Lip Shine. And the color that I picked was Breathless. And talk about stunning. Like what? Look how pretty this is. It is valued at $32. And I'm going to try it on right here. Let's see. How pretty is that? Great find, and I'm so glad I got it in my box. The next item is from the Skincare Tools, and it's the Deep Puffing Mask. This is a reusable mask that you can use both heated and cooled. So it has the little Velcro tabs, and it just has this nice, see, so it's very soft. It's going to be nice and gentle on your skin. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So it's actually fitting really comfortably, and I can see how it would feel very therapeutic once it's chilled or heated. It's valued at $60, and I'm so glad that I got it. And remember, this is the type of box that you customize with whatever you want, and every season, every quarter, they have new items that you can try, and you just pick what you want to try, what you want to get, and then they'll ship you the box. All right, friends, so all the information is in the description box, but here it is for you to see. So the 20% off your first box when you sign up as a seasonal member, there's a link, and you have to use the link and the code DIY Beauty that's in the description box. And for the annual membership, you get it for $219.99, and you get a gift. You have to use the link in the description box and code DIY Beauty gift. So check it out and let me know what you get. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take one of their wood rounds. Now, you can find these in the crafting aisle pretty much year-round. They are a little on the thin side, but they're really fun for crafting. I'm going to remove the jute string, and then I'm going to fill in the little holes using some spackle. The spackle is from Dollar Tree. You can also use wood filler if you have that instead. Once dry, I'm going to lightly sand the entire piece. It's a little rough, again, to the touch. And then once I sanded it, I'm just going to dust it and wipe it really well. We're going to do something a little different with this one. So I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm just going to center it right down the center. And then I'm going to mark every 2 inches because I want to paint stripes on this board. Now, I want to paint stripes in different colors, fun colors. And it's all inspired by the calendar page that we're going to be using. And you'll see it here in just a bit. I'm going to start placing some of this masking tape. This is from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to do it in about 2 steps because I want to add some colors on some stripes and then do the others once it's dry. So I'm going to start with different colors. These are just pretty much all Waverly chalk pen from Walmart, except this pink one, which is from Dollar Tree. All right, so while that first step is drying, this is the design that I picked. Isn't it just so cute? Those colors, oh, I fell in love. All right, I'm going to remove the excess paper from the sides, and I'm not looking for it to be perfect. I want it to have a little wavy kind of design that it already has. Once I have it completely removed, I'm going to put it to the side because, of course, we want to add the second part of the color. And this time we are going to tape over the ones that are already colored. That way they're going to be nice and fresh. And we're going to do the same thing, add some tape and then start adding different color paints. All right, so I'm going to remove the tape, and isn't that the fun part? I know I'm not the only one. All right, I think it's so fun. We're going to set it to the side once again. We're just going to let it dry. After adding the paint, it did get a little rough to the touch again, so I'm just going to very, very lightly sand it down, and then we are going to wipe it really well because we are going to add more Mod Podge. I'm just going to add it fairly quickly. I don't want to reactivate or soften the paint and then smudge it, so I'm just going to add it fairly quickly. And then we're going to put that to the side once again, and we're just going to let it dry. Once dry, we're going to place the design right in the center. And once again, we're going to add parchment paper, and then we're going to iron it. And then we're going to add another layer of Mod Podge just to seal everything in, because this will be a little serving tray or a little decorative tray. So just in case something spills on it, we want to make sure that it's sealed. The Mod Podge that I am using is the dishwasher safe one, so it's going to be really good for this purpose. There it is, nice and dry. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add some of these felt pads that I get at Dollar Tree. These are great when you're building or making anything that will be laying on a surface because it's going to protect that surface from being scratched. I'm going to mark and then drill with my drill a couple of holes on each side because this will be a little mini tray. So I want to add some knobs that I got off of a dresser that I flipped a long time ago. Now drilling the holes made the back a little splintery. So I sanded those down, and then I'm just going to add screws and then tighten the knobs, which I think are absolutely adorable. The entire design, the colors, the message, the design of the calendar page, and then the knobs. So cute. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. for this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take another design from this calendar, which is gorgeous. It does have a little bit of a rounded look, so I think this seize the day wood round works really well. Now I'm going to sand down just a little bit all the glitter that it has on top because I am going to be painting this one black. The reason why is because you will be able to see the design of the calendar, the lines from the calendar that's behind the page. So painting it black will really, really make sure you don't see that. So just one coat of this Waverly chalk paint in the ink tone and let it dry. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so again, we are going to use Mod Podge. We're just going to place a whole bunch right on top and we're going to let that dry. And when I mean let it dry, I literally place it on the floor by a fan that I have. There you have it. And it dries in no time. It works really well. So I just wanted to show you that. All right, so once dry, we're going to place the calendar page right in the center. And once again, use parchment paper. And then we're going to iron it. Now for this one, I want to use my sanding block just so you can see that you can do it as well. You do not need an electric sander. All right, so I'm going to paint white those little extra edges because you can see them and they just stand out. But painting them white really made it look very seamless. And I did a couple of coats so that it has full coverage. For this one, we're going to add some greenery. I believe this one is from Walmart and they are gorgeous. And we're just going to make a little swag. You know what I'm talking about. We're just going to tie it in the center. We're going to use a rope for this one just to make it nice and thick. And we are going to place it at the top of the design. Now, right in the middle of it, we are going to place a nice coral tone flower. And that way it just complements the entire design. I'm going to keep adding some of these little green leaves just to add fullness in a different shade of green. And then add some rope and I'm going to hot glue it and tape it. That way it'll be nice and secure. How cute is this? Oh my word, these colors are just gorgeous. It's so dreamy, pun intended. But what do you think? Let me know. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. And I want to thank FabFitFun for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to take advantage of all the discounts down in the description box. Have a blessed day. Bye.